Are you still feeling a little, I don't want to word this, down, stuck, just feeling the wrath of this last year? And if you're watching this whenever this video is first launched, then you know that we're coming out of the worst year yet. 2020, it was full of, for some people, ups, a lot of people downs, a lot of people ugliness, devastation, trauma. I mean, a lot has happened this last year, and it's heavy, heavy energy. And a lot of us have the option to either continue that energy or to change it and get ourselves unstuck and unrooted in that nastiness and devastation and trauma and just really low negative energy, and to reestablish ourselves back with our ambitions, our goals, and what we set out for ourselves at the beginning of 2020. Because if you're like me, I thought 2020 was going to be the year. It was going to be amazing. And while I have been blessed and my business has been awesome and I've been able to move across the country and just amazing things have happened to me, I've also know that sorry, I'm trying to process because it's a lot. 2020 was a lot, and there's a lot of ups and there's a lot of downs, and a lot of people have been through such devastating times, and I try to tread so lightly on that. But we do have a decision here. We do have a decision of either staying stuck in that energy or moving towards who we truly are and what we truly have set out to accomplish for ourselves and establishing more for our business. Now, if you choose to continue that energy and to stay stuck and want to say, woe is me, and this happened this year, and Breeya, you don't understand, this happened this year. Yeah, you might have done good, Breeya, in your business, but you're the exception, you're not the rule, and blah blah blah, whatever it is that you have. I just want to ask you, I just want to tell you, like, I love you, I see you, I'm not judging you, but this video is not for you, and quite frankly, I probably won't be for you. I'm probably not the person on Instagram or on YouTube for you, because we're not here for that. We're not going to make excuses. We're going to check ourselves and say, okay, this happened in my business, solely business we're talking about, not personal. You know, if you lost your home, if you lost your car, you lost your job, you know, those are some outside things that you can't control. However, you can control the way you feel about them and how you move forward. And that's what we're choosing to do in this video, is we're going to talk about how we move forward. How do we continue in our business? How do we get back on track? How do we have this next year to be the best year that we can possibly have? And to be honest, it could be a game-changing year if you allow it. And so again, I ask that if you are person A and you're just not vibing, hey, I love you, but you know, click out of the video. Just click it, let it go. Just let it go. It's okay, it's okay. But if you are B, then I'm assuming that you are wanting to kick some fucking ass. Can I get a hallelujah from the back? Hello, how y'all doing? This is my people. Y'all are my people, right? Like, we're ready to take on 2021. Okay, this is my hallelujah fan. I got it. I got another one. It's so fun. I'm loving the fan vibes. Like, I'm just gonna carry them in my purse, so when someone throws some shade, oh, that didn't work like I wanted. Shade. Someone gives something good, says something good. Oh, I just was throwing it on my face. Hallelujah. So anyways, we're having a little fun, but let's get back to the video because it's so serious when you talk about this, because there's so many people who are stuck and they're stuck in this energy, and hello, we need to get from that. We need to get back on track with our goals and our ambitions and just remind ourselves exactly what we had in mind going into 2020. Because a lot of us was on some really good energy, on a really good wave. We need to bring that back and keep that energy flowing through 2021. So the first step we're gonna do is we are going to take a self-analyzation. Okay, what did 2020 expose? Let me pause. I forgot to tell you. I have a free download for you. I have a gift, honey. I have a gift for you. All you have to do is click the link in the descriptions, or if you're on Instagram, go to breeyajohnson.com, whatever link's up there, it'll probably send you to the free downloadables. So a free download, if you are like me and you like to take notes as you're going through a video, and that's how you learn. And trust me, scientists have actually proved that if you take notes and you actively listen, as in taking notes and participating, then you are twice as likely to actually retain the information. So if you truly are about your 2021 goals and you are about to get your life together, then you want to download this. So go ahead, do that now, and we're gonna dive right back in. So you need to really write down, sorry, I'm looking down at my notes, but you need to write down, like, what did 2020 expose? So in your business, we're talking pure business rise. If you want to do it for your life later on, by all means do it. I did it for my business and my personal finances and my business finances. So what did 2020 expose? What areas do I need to improve in? What areas do I need to pull back in? Actually was like, okay, this isn't working anymore. You know, where do I need to spend more money at? Where do I not need to spend more money at? I noticed that 2021 for my personal expenses, 2020, I spent entirely too much money on food. Entirely too much money. It's a huge area of opportunity for me to save, to me to expand, to learn more creative ways, to learn how to freaking cook from home. You know, stop going out, girlfriend. Stop doing the takeout and delivery. It can show you different areas. Analyze your whole entire business, your whole entire business expenses, and your inflow, outflow. Analyze your personal inflow, outflow. So I like to do profit and loss sheets. I do profit and loss sheets for every single, well, actually my property manager does that for me. Let me not take it. Thank you, Stephanie. My property manager does profit and loss sheets for me on each property. I go through and I do a profit and loss sheet for the whole entire business, for each and every brand that's within my business. I also do a profit and loss sheet for myself. I like to see exactly where I spend my personal money, what I've been doing, how much I spend on travel, how much I spend on going out. Really get a look at everything. You should be able to pull up this data fairly easily. You should be tracking this all throughout your year. And if you're not, please start doing that in 2021 or whatever year you are watching this at. It's going to be a game changer, especially in your business, because sometimes in our business, if we're not tracking it properly, we can be overspending in areas. Say you're running marketing and you're doing direct marketing responses. So maybe you're doing direct mailers. And so you are spending $5,000 to $5,000 on mailers, $5. That'd be so nice. $5,000 on mailers, but your actual conversions and people who have come into your store or to your online or whatever it is you're trying to get them to do is very low. So you get more conversions from Facebook. You should be able to track all these data points so that you know exactly what is working in your business and what's not. So in 2020, we realized that because more people were home, direct mailers went up, right? Because people were home, they're actually paying attention, they're excited to get mail because they want any type of interaction. People were on Facebook more, Facebook ads went up, people were spending more money on Facebook ads. But if you were the company that pulled back, there was also a lot of people when the pandemic just started pulled back from their marketing. Never do that. So it shows you windows of opportunity. Where are your windows of opportunity throughout that year? Where are your windows of opportunity coming for the next year? I know I'm kind of rambling and I'm probably losing some of you. Maybe you're with me and you're like, yes, queen, we are with you. We know all the data points, and that's awesome. If you don't, download the free downloadable. It will help you to navigate some of these questions that I'm throwing out there and some of the things that I'm really telling you should look at. I want to go fast because I don't want this to be like a hour-long video. So yes, look at what 2020 exposed, good and bad. Make sure you have profit and loss sheets for every avenue of your business. That's a must. You should do that even if it wasn't 2020. Like, honey, let's get that on. Like, you need to you need to do that. And not only have your CPA do it, but you should do it yourself. And if you do have your CPA do it and you don't have the time, I get that, but make sure you go through it very thoroughly with your CPA. I like to do my own. I need to keep track. I learned that a long time ago. If I don't know where my money's going, I spend like crazy. So I do mine. Okay, the second one is, now that you know the areas that 2020 exposed, how are you going to overcome them for the next year? So not only are we gonna be like, okay, here's the problem, but we're gonna give the solution. We're not just gonna whine, we're also, gonna dive in and we're gonna fix it. So what are some of the solutions to the problems that have been exposed in 2020? And I want you to write down every single scenario. You need to give your mind a map, because if you don't have a map for how to handle it, say if we have to go to shutdown again, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna reach people? How are you gonna continue your sales? Do you have a savings account? Whatever area that was exposed in 2020, how are you going to overcome that moving forward? And give your mind a detailed map, okay? Detailed, every step of the way. After I do this, after say you have an online company and you need to get more people to come in. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is up my Facebook ads. I'm gonna do an analyzation to see what ads I'm running currently, which ones are doing good, which ones are doing bad. I'm initially going to cancel all the ones that are doing bad and add $10 more to the ones that are doing good. Start 3 more lookalike campaigns and really pump out content. If people aren't buying my high value ticket item, my big ticket item, then I'm gonna have 3 more small ticket items ready to go. eBooks, little master classes, whatever it may be. Make sure that you have a plan and it's mapped out, so that when 2021 hits and maybe shit hits the fan, because we never know how it goes, you need to be prepared, because the first time it happened to everyone, it is what it is. Now, if it happens again in 2021 and you're not prepared, that's a shame on you, girlfriend. That's a shame on you, because you have been given the blueprint, right? We had to go through the trenches, all of us, in 2020. So make sure you have the plan on if shit hits the fan, like, you're good, Okay. Sorry, I'm starting to speed up because I'm noticing we've been on here for a while. So what are the 3, so another thing that I like to do, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Another thing that I like to do is really analyze what are my 3 main goals. 3 main goals in business, 3 main goals in personal life, 3 main goals in relationships. That if nothing else happened this year, and I mean nothing else happened this year, and I only accomplished these 3 things, I would be extremely satisfied with this year. These are not New Year's resolutions. These are things that you are going to do. Every year I hit my 3 things. That means if nothing else happens this year and all I do are these 3 things throughout the whole entire year, I will be good. I will be so good, So whatever that looks like for you, if that's you making your first $100,000, if that's you getting 20 more people to buy your product, or whatever it is that you're doing, if that's for you to launch the app, to launch the new tech, whatever it may be for you, write it down. And then I want you to take a step further. I want you to write it down every single day, every single day. I want it all over your house, because what we don't focus on, we will not bring energy to. Point blank, it just won't happen. So if you write it down once, it's not good enough. You need to write it down every single day and keep it at the forefront of your mind, and go after it every single day. Every day you should have a needle mover. And this is me now going a little bit deeper in it. And if you download the free downloadable, I will recap all of this information and dive a little deeper for you. But I really want you to think, what are your 3 big ticket goals for 2021, and then write down how you're going to achieve them. Again, the more detail, the better, because if your brain has a map, you cannot fail. You cannot fail. You have to give your brain a map though. So planning out and be strategic. If there's one thing that I learned in 2020, it is planning and being strategic. Having multiple ways to get to my target, not just having one. It doesn't cut anymore. You can have so many. Learn to be flexible. Learn to be able to strategize and pivot. That's what I learned in 2020, and That's what I'm using to do better in 2021. So if you're feeling stuck and you're feeling the energy of, oh, holy cow, how am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna build up momentum again? I hope this helps you a little bit. And I know that if you download the free downloadable in the description below and on my Instagram, you will see a lot more clarity. You will feel a lot more ready for 2021 and on track. It's something I personally did this year, and you guys, I've never felt more focused. I've never felt more in tune with what exactly I'm going to do. I've given my mind a map for every direction possible. This year will be my year, and I know that this year will be yours too. But you have to be strategic. You can't lollygag. You can't lose focus. You know what? If you need to hear this more than once, stay tuned, because all year long, I'm going to be reminding you to stay focused and be clear on your goals, and that you have the ability to achieve them. You know what you need to do, girl. You just got to do it. So if this brought any value to you, please like, subscribe. And also, I would love if you comment at least one of your goals for 2021 or whatever you're watching this. So comment one goal. I would love to know. And if you tell me, just know I probably will hold you accountable to it. So if you need a little bit of accountability, let your girl know, because I will. Don't forget to rewatch this and do it with your free downloadable, completely free for you, just here to help you. I love you, and I'm so excited to see what you accomplish, and I'm always here for you. Thank you. Bye.